And we're live. And I have a brand new microphone for Christmas. Merry Christmas, me. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. Okay, so today I'm gonna mess around in Godot, and we're gonna learn some stuff. By we, I mean me. And you might already know this stuff, or you'll learn with me. But let's be very clear, whatever I'm about to do is entirely improvised, and I therefore, and I'm gonna purposefully mess with things that I haven't messed with before. So let's do this. And go to Godot. Should I go in an empty wanderer? Let's show this project first, and then I'll decide whether to keep editing in it or not. Because I've not shown this on stream yet. This is, oh wait, this project. No, this was. Well, I'll still show it. Okay. This is which scene am I in, main? I'm working on implementing a people have discussed online having a tile grid system where you've actually got two tile grids. Where here one is, why is that different? Display tile, util tile, barrier. This being called display tile means that this should also be called display tile, so that's weird. But anyway, this node that I've made, you add a child to this node, and then the script attached to it. Oh. Got it. I forgot that I had put two separate children on this thing. Okay. Display tile is offset from util tile. If I select this, the script exports a variable here, reference tile map layer. It's referencing util tile. So display tile becomes offset of util tile. And so if I edit the map here, oh, I'm not supposed to do the terrain. I'm remembering how this works. Sorry, just let me catch up a bit. Okay. So on util tile, I draw it not using the terrain. I just draw something let's put something under that rock at least, and and he'll have a tooth or two. Okay, and we'll give him eyebrows. Okay, unibrow with weird teeth. All right, and he's got ears. Okay, if I hit play, notice how I'm not using the terrain generation built into Godot. I personally think Godot should implement an option to do terrain generation in the way I'm doing it, but you just draw these out, and then this is actually at runtime. Now, why is that being that way? This dot was under. Well, anyway, you can see how it swapped out these things for the actual like terrain tile set that I came up with. By the way, these are all hand drawn pretty quickly just to get something working for this demo, but so they're ugly, but that's not the point. The point is that if I select util tile and go here, this is the whole tile set. And yet we can get this solid variety of how the tiles line up. Normally you would have to draw a lot more tiles to get the variety that we're getting here. There's YouTube videos about it. I don't feel like explaining it, but now I do want to figure out why the transforms are off. Where's your transform? It's not to do with you. Can we minimize you? Great. The barrier 100.58, 49.505, 100.58, 49.5. I did do shenanigans to get the display. Let's open up the script. To get I pulled some shenanigans to get the display tile map to match the util tile map, or whatever I'm calling it here, reference tile map layer. That's going to be the util tile map. So this is the one where I hand draw and I'm just drawing the dirt. And down here is where I where unready here. No. Here, set position. I'm not sure this is doing anything. I think this replaces this previous line. Set transform to be reference tile map layer dot get transform times. Oh no, I do need that. Display tile dot get transform. Right, here is where I'm offsetting it, because this line is what this whole thing is built on, is where you offset this tile by the size. Here we're mapping to local the size of a single tile, and for some reason the coordinate of this is already offset by half a tile, so that's weird, but whatever. But it works. We map it to local and use that to we're changing it from the coordinate grid of the tile system, the tile map layer, to a grid in the map to local is changing it to a grid in the system of the game, like really just the parent. This offset tile node, which has no transform, we're trying to move this. We first move this offset to the right half a block and down half a block, and then we take that and multiply it by the transform of the util tile layer. So in this case, the util tile is offset by this much. So the display tile should be offset by that much plus half. let's see if, okay, clearly I'm disabling, let's do this real quick. Okay, this one is lined up right, so where is my thing going wrong? Because I thought this was working last time I checked. Let's do this. We're just going to try something. Instead of doing a full transform, since right now there's no rotation or skew or anything, I'm going to say this line as just a set position line. So okay. Let's hit play, see if this... Oh, I need to check the visibility again. Great. Well, that didn't take. What? Oh, the other thing's over the display tile, so we've got to do this again. Or under? No, it's really gone. Why is display tile just gone now? Start plus vector 2i minus 1, 0. Wow, this is a really weird problem because last time I checked, this very much was working. Okay. This get position should be exactly what this was moments ago. Or sorry, reference tile now. Oh no, we shouldn't be display. What am I even? Am I even a programmer? Okay. What? Get the position of this bad boy plus the position of this bad boy, which we just established. What? Let's just try this for a second. Let's do this. Wow, setting. Yeah, it's fully not showing up. Okay. But you're still showing up. Great, you're still showing up. And just to confirm, you still work. I haven't messed with you. No, you stopped working. What do I have selected right now? Visibility here is on. Visibility here is on. In main, visibility of this is on. Visibility of this is on. We know the visibility of this is on because it's appearing. Did I somehow get rid of the drawing? No. Wow. Wow. How have I sinned? What did I do? What did I do to deserve you? Okay, we're gonna debug this bad boy. Okay. Show me something. It's 'cause I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm really, really bad. 'Cause I'm bad. I'm bad. Okay, you match here, so the problem is with this. Reference tile map layer dot map to local. Why do we add start here? I don't think that's necessary. Start is the position of that rectangle. Also, what if I just do this? Well, that's right. This should change what? This does that, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so it is visible. How are we messing this up? Can we, Okay, just making sure. Okay. So this thing is visible. Okay, how many of these did we do? Yeah, it seems like we did plenty of them. Here, okay, we're gonna do something. What? Oh. It's a dumb tool set. Okay. Okay. Why did we set 4 tiles? Why is it setting 4 tiles? 11, 6, 11, 7, 12, 6, 12, 7. That might make sense. That I might have just done this wrong. Yeah, okay. Turns out I didn't need this. Set 12, 7. This is 12, 7. That's great. Okay. 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 To 3, 3. Let's take a look at the atlas and see what 3, 3 is. Should be. Now that's interesting. It should be 2, 1, but it's 3, 3. bytes as an int and it's going to display inconveniently. I wish I knew how to convert it to a binary string. Why isn't there binary? Dumb. Okay. This is dumb. Okay. Well, they got that right. Let's try something. One is, I think, 7. 1 plus 2 plus 3. No, that's... No. 0, 1... No, 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7, so it's actually 15. Yeah. Well, that at least is working. Did I do it here? Okay. Oh, I didn't edit the visibility over here. I added enabled. That's dumb. Okay, let's go back in the script and get rid of all this nonsense. Perhaps we'll leave that. Okay. It's very much still wrong. There was something I got rid of where it said, oh, I inserted here and I didn't. I'd kind of like to know what the code looked like when I started, but I didn't have a git commit. Let's do this. Indeed. I forgot a key aspect of this. Okay, that's why I had those. You can forget that. And then if we bring you back, no. Okay. Then it's as simple as going here and with you selected, we put water here. Okay, that's all good. All right. I'm glad that's working again. Okay. Oh wait, let me make sure that in the script it's working on, yeah, it's back working on the transform again, so I don't need that. I don't need that. Great, okay. Okay, you can go here. You can't go diagonally, although there is an island there. You can circumnavigate that island on all sides. And then if you want to get back to the start, it is up here. How nice. See, it's a good system. It's a good system. Very simple. Improvements I'd like to make are that currently it only works with two types of terrain, in this case dirt and water. It'd be cool to have it be generalizable to work with multiple types of terrain. The way it's set up does make that complicated. I'm trying to set this up in a way that wouldn't work for a particular game, that you could kind of like drag and drop into working in various games. The immediate idea, which is worse, of how to make it work with multiple types of terrain is all of this work I did for like saying which in relation to the current tile, you want to determine what the center tile is based on offset by half a tile of on the util tile set, up and left, up and right, bottom left, bottom right. What those are, and currently it only works in binary. It's these are flags, right? This is an each int here is essentially we're using it as 4 binary digits that represent the flags of whether top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right are present. I want to make something more fun. I want to make an AI. I'm going to save this. Okay. What type of AI do I want to make? I don't want to implement a neural network in the next hour and 15 minutes. Here's my thoughts. Neural network is too complicated for me to just like implement off the bat without like thinking about it in advance. I could do a there's an idea where here. Okay. Do I have my iPad? Okay. So I could have an AI that operates, say, on a grid system. And every tick it gets to move up or down, left or right, or something, right? So if the AI is here, Maybe there's a block here. You know, maybe there's a block here. Maybe there's water here. Boy, that's... Okay, there's water here. Forget water. Just blocks and not blocks. It can't walk through blocks. Okay. The AI inputs. Okay, these are all going to be our row item. No, wait, sorry. Wait. What am I trying to do? Oh. So we can list which of these is on. And in this case, it's 1 and 6. And then whatever outputs we have go here. So left, right, up, down. How would we do that in term? I guess we just have one direction column. And this would be statically filled in. This would, you can update this, but this is just, for an individual, it's just going to be one of these. We could add as inputs, having multiple creatures in here and say what happens when there's another creature in a direction of you. Yeah, anyway, you could have a learning environment this way, and then you can combine the creatures and do a genetic algorithm. Boy, all this is exhausting. I don't think I have the energy to program an AI right now. I like to bring energy to my stream, but nobody's been in chat anyway. It's not like anybody's watching, and I don't think anybody goes back and watches the recordings as much as I would be flattered if you did. If you are, drop a comment, and then I'll know. But I'd be a little more motivated to bring the energy to this. What kind of AI do I want to program? Okay, scratch all this. Okay. This is the equivalent of like a god just wiping the board. We're starting from scratch. We're gonna do something dumb. The only input is time, which means any given bot gets to say, first I go up, then I go down, then I go right, 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 left, right, etc. And then we got to come up with a game they're going to be playing. And they just... That's what they're going to do. Pretty high mutation rate, I think. Because if you've got one that goes up 3 times and then starts to go left, and we're breeding it with one that goes here, this is entirely meaningless. So our convergence ends up being more like the only difference between these two is that right at this point, instead of going up, this one went left, and so they ended up slightly off from each other. So you know, maybe we end up with somebody doing this too, you know. Okay, this looks a lot like the USB symbol. Okay, the reason to have a high mutation rate is because they're so quickly gonna narrow down into a conformed path, because this is me kind of making shit up. I haven't studied this, but just like if you're breeding paths like this with paths like this and that, you know, all of this, breeding all of this together is meaningless without these paths being very similar. And so I think you'd very quickly be looking at a lot of paths dying off and all the paths matching a particular path. And you need a high mutation rate. Because the breeding is so meaningless, you need a high mutation rate to make up for that, so that actually new things are getting tried. Okay, let's go back to Godot. Oh, I might have a memory input. We'll see. I don't really care which one we do. This is going to be 2D. Okay. Are they locked on a grid? I'm so indecisive here. Okay, we're gonna have obstacles flying at them, and they've got to dodge them. Are the obstacles also locked on a grid? Or maybe these guys just have to navigate a maze. The way we're setting this up makes a lot of sense for them just having to navigate a maze. 1 second. This is very similar to something they do in this book, The Nature of Code. Oh, this is cool. I haven't read this in a while. I think I'll recognize the thing when I see it. Something I'd love to program at some point that this book just reminded me of is I watched a video recently on how gravity, in the context of physics and theoretical physics in particular, gravity can be represented by supposing that in terms of the fabric of time and space that mass distorts, the presence of mass distorts time. And if you get mass distorting time in a certain way, an object trying to travel forward through time, distortion of time relative to space. So, in other words, time isn't orthogonal to space. So just moving directly forward through time would imply not standing still in space. It also would imply that if you're at a place where time is distorted by mass, which is anywhere, but for instance, right now, gravity's pulling me down, but there's a force normal of me against the chair, against the earth, holding me up. So the fact that time traveling directly forward through time would pull me down farther towards the earth, the fact that I'm being prevented from doing that means that I'm not actually traveling directly forward through time. So the speed at which I'm traveling through time is affected by the fact that I'm not being allowed to fall right now, which is another very cool thing. I think there's a second book that this guy wrote as a follow-up to this one, and it could be that the thing I'm thinking of is not in the first book. We're getting closer. Here. This is pretty much it. Okay, I think I found what's going to be the closest image to what it is that I'm talking about. Possibly. I had no idea that he goes on to talk about neural networks in this book. Okay. In this image. So this is showing a flow field where, based on an arrow's position in space, based on one of those little triangles. Every triangle, based on where they are in space, learns to follow the flow field, and you can breed the flow field. So that's neat. And I've done that before. We did a project with that where a rocket learns to land based on its position in space, firing. Like a lunar lander learns to land by firing rockets that cause it to spin, as well as a rocket that adds thrust upward to like slow down as it hits the surface of the moon or Mars. Okay. I guess I should show my screen again. So it's now been 15 minutes that I've been deliberating what to do. I'm so bad at Godot. That's part of it, is I just don't know how to implement the crap that I'm talking about. Maybe I'll just implement movement on a grid. A little boring, but I can do that. Should I make it? Yeah, let's we'll do it here. Because I already have like I've got something where we draw something cool, so like why wouldn't we use that? Okay. I'm hungry, 1 second. All right, well that's that. Okay. So what's cool about this setup is I can use the util tile to detect whether one of these is a square or a dirt square or a water square, and it's going to be really simple. I don't have to do anything detecting the terrain, and then it'll be displayed as terrain anyway. That's good. I guess I could have this rock walk around the map. Let's do that. What's your problem? I suppose we could add collision to water. I don't one example of things that I don't know in Godot are like physics. This seems simple enough. Okay, so we did that. Now, player. Suppose I should have done animated sprite 2D, but we'll just do the rock for now. Okay. Let's have the player be centered on a tile. So that means the sprite should be there. And the collision let's just do a rectangle. That'll do. Seems fair. Okay. And you are on which physics layer? Or do I put that here? That is here, great. This is the player, but you don't exist in main. Nope. Great. Okay, go to the player, add a script. Let's try that again. There we go. Whoa. That gave me more than I even needed. Okay, we're not doing gravity. This is not relevant. X. Great. Oh, but okay. If direction is vector 2.0, we slow down. And okay, let's just try this. Why are you starting there? What? Why is this so bad? Ah. This is really interesting. Incredibly interesting. Oh. You should not have... Let's do this. Yeah, basically, you should not have any physics. There we go. Okay. Now, why are you being offset at the beginning of the game, dude? Clearly, you start here. We don't need this. Yeah. Let's say print. $700,409, whereas our initial position here is 700,409. Oh. Okay. Okay, great. That's brilliant. All right. Okay. And let's do this. Great. Okay, so physics right now is based on the util tile and yet we get to walk around on the, oh, this is so good. Okay. I won. I won. Look at that, I won. Okay. And yet I can't go here. Okay. Let's change the collision shape because I don't like it. Oops. Let's leave the collision shape, but just make it not be a rectangle. Good enough. Okay. Can we make this be automatic? I just need this to not be an input.getAxis. Oh, let's do this. What do we want to call it? Let's just do up, down, left, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's easy. William, what's your plan? What's your plan? Well, first of all, that should not have worked because I was supposed to have fixed this. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Right, you're still not working because I did this. Okay. Yeah. That's no good. Okay, this is the exact same as it was originally, except now we can move this into this doesn't need to be in the player script. Okay. Great. Okay, so I want to add a player controller. I want one way to import a character to be computer controlled and one way to be player controlled. I think the player node should be the child of whatever controls it. Let's do this. Great. think that's literally all we need. That didn't work. Ah. Okay. Now computer controlled. Let's just do this. Okay, no. There we go. Great. Now NPC control. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's do. What's your issue? Okay. Hmm. Okay, we gotta fix this now. Okay. Okay. Goal. Okay. Let's get to that in a minute. Okay. Let's see if this works a little better. We just don't want him getting stuck in the corner. Let's let this be bigger than 20. Okay, this guy's stuck in a corner. We should see him get out of the corner at some point by himself. Surely the goal... The goal is capped based on the character position, so is the velocity. Yep, this guy got himself unstuck. So, they should all be capable of getting themselves unstuck. Okay. Okay, let's try this, instantiating NPCs. It's past 9 p.m. Let's just get this working. Great. Okay. Okay, I think I understand the problem. Um, let's go to this. Okay, that's the plan. Okay, we're gonna allow the NPC controller increase the velocity and decrease the distance they can be from the goal. So this is gonna be 50, 50. Increase the possible velocity. This seems to be my bad. What did I... Okay. Why are you guys doing this? Okay. Negative 5 to 5, negative 5 to 5, negative 100, 100, negative 100, 100, negative 50, 50, negative 50, 50. Is it not saved? Negative 60, 60, negative 60, 60. How did this happen? What's happening? Negative 100, 100, negative 100, 100, negative 50, 50, negative 50, 50. How did I get this messed up? Ah, see, this is This is not happening correctly. This is wrong. Maybe I have to hit save and awesome. That should not be happening. If it's less than, if x is less than x minus 60, if x is greater than x plus 60. Here. Goal is capped to within 50. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Let's just make this be exactly as fast as they can go. Okay, well, this has been fun. I'm actually really quite delighted at how this has turned out. Using this formula, I would be able to, oh god, it's so cute. Using this thing where like the player can control a character and it ends up it uses the same exact input style as the computer. I could program. I like it so. I could program a genetic algorithm or like a neural network or something on top of this that could learn and give its inputs the same way the human does. So really cool thing. Okay, we're gonna make it be able to change more though. Hopefully this will make him move around a lot more. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching if you're watching. Awesome. I look forward to making progress on this again some other time.